Ara Ara.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all well during these COVID times. Today's video is quite a special one and one that shouldn't have really happened. I'll explain in a second, but I'm just mad flexing at the minute because, as you've probably seen from the title video, I have not one Raikou figure, but two Raikou figures, and it's rare to have one of these because they are quite expensive, let alone have two, which I'm in quite a few anime discords and like a bunch of people in groups and stuff, and not a single person has two. So I shall explain. I ordered this one originally off AmiAmi, which is a great website, really good customer service, which I'll get into. But when she arrived, I already recorded about 20 minutes of video for unboxing her, but her neck was snapped. There is pictures up of her snapped neck. So as soon as I received it and I did the video, it was towards the end of the video where I tried to put her head on, and I was like, oh shit, it's broken. So I immediately contacted AmiAmi. If you have a problem with this with AmiAmi, you have to contact it within 7 days of receiving it. You have to take photos of the broken pieces. You have to take photos of the broken pieces with the invoice that they include with it, so they can prove that that broken item was with that order and not from an order you did 2 years ago. And they got back to me straight away and explained that I could have a refund or a replacement, but I would need to send the broken one back, which, you know, everyone wants to try and keep and return sort of thing. And I had it all boxed up ready. That's why she's repackaged, because I did have her out. And one morning I had an email from AmiAmi's customer support. They've been very active, obviously during Japan hours. I'd usually get an email about 2 or 3 in the morning in London time. And the email said, hi, the pre-owned team has, so sorry, this was pre-owned quality. They said, hi, the pre-owned team has procured you a new item to send out. We'll get that sent to you straight away. And you can also keep the broken item as well. So I was already ready to send it because that's what they originally said. So they told me I could keep this and send me a new one. And then today arrived the brand new one, which I have already opened just to look at the neck, and the neck is okay, it's fine. So now I have two. I mean, her neck peg is broken on this one, but to be fair, with a repair, it does deduct a value, but not really because of what the figure is. I'm going to do something clever. If any of you are familiar with the Fate series, where Minamoto no Raikou comes from, she has 3 ascensions, which are stages in the game where she gets like power levels kind of deal. And because these come with so many accessories, I can do a first ascension and a second ascension. So that's what I'm going to do, which I'm super excited for. So first off, let's unbox the broken one so we can see what that looks like. So the box, I haven't packaged this up well. I kind of covered it in plastic, but there you can see Mama Milf, Minamoto no Raikou. So this is Bell Finds manufactured. It's a 1/7 scale, and it is by one of my favorite artists, if not my favorite artist, Honjou Raita. Raita does quite a lot of work for Fate and other series like Zettai Junpaku, which is absolute brilliant white, or pure white translation. But for Fate, he did Minamoto no Raikou, he did James Moriarty, he's done Shuten Doji, Murasaki, the Umbrella Girl, and Kintoki, which is he's a golden boy, part of Raikou's Heavenly Kings, if you know the lore. So he's quite a busy boy, but I really like his art style for the females because it's very slender, long torsos, which kind of looks wrong, but not. And then just balloon bosoms, which your boy, you know what I'm about. So on the side is ass, back photo of the figure with a very nice looking katana with some Tanuki Mario looking stuff. On the back, 1/7 premium painted scale, bell fine as I mentioned. So these are her accessories. So that is her first ascension, which is good. I can use that as reference. And this is her second ascension, which I can use as reference. Here is her first ascension. First ascension with boob drape. Looking mighty fine. So let's get into it. So I have already unboxed this one, but you haven't seen it because that's when her head dropped off. She went all Anne Boleyn on me. So, instructions. Not in English, but don't need them, it's just clicking things together. But I will need it for reference, not to read. Take the base off first, which is just here. A very big, basic base with 2 pegs. Type Moon FGO Project, Fate Grand Order, which is the game and series she's from. The back is her accessories plate, which includes her weaponry, extra bits, which we'll get to in the boob drape. And then here is Minamoto herself. So as I've already opened it, there is usually tape along here, which we'll get to with the brand new one. But you just open it up. Try not to drop it. Right, we'll take the head off first, because I know that's broken. And is this not the creepiest shirt you've ever seen? Tiny head, giant floating hair. This weighs about the same as a prize figure. Like, man. Extra plastic. We'll just grab her by the ass, it's fine. She's probably used to it. So this plastic bagging on here isn't actually original. I just wrapped it like that to wrap her back up to send back, because I was worried about it getting more damaged on the way back, but this isn't standard, which you'll see with the new one. And here she is in all of her amazing glory. Say typical Raita style is incredibly long legs, very thin torso, melons, which you can guess why I'm a fan. So first thing I'm going to do is pop her on the base, because she's very awkward, which is just 2 pegs on the bottom. One through a heel, 2 through the heel. There we are. And then usually a head will actually push on here, but we're just gonna have to like rest it, I guess, till we repair it, which it looks okay. If you look close you can tell, but But oof, what a fine detailed figure already. She's quite large, quite long. So, first ascension is just boob drape and sword by the looks. So that's all we'll take out. Looking at the instructions to attach the sword, in the previous recording I did when I found out she was broken, is an absolute pain in the ass. An absolute. You have, let's take it off. There's these 2 little ropes here, which you push the sword into, but then you also have to push it onto these pegs. And it was, when you did 2 and the third, the other 2 would pop off, and then when you did the first, the other was pop out. Like, whew. mate. So let's get the sword out and the boob drape. That's all we need. Boob drape. I'm sure there's an official name for it. Maybe shawl, I don't know. Boob drape. Just double check. Oh, and the string. Okay, we need this for aesthetics. That's fine. Well, why would this go back? Oh, we just lost bits. Oh god. That is to never be opened again. So, boob shawl. You pop her head off and clip on the little bits of plastic by the loops. So these come off and they just push back in, so we shall do that now that she is headless. Oh god. Oh god, I didn't know it come off both ends. Oh jeez. So fiddly. Oh god. Okay. Let's try and do that again without pulling it off. It's very flexible, so you can just push it through. It's all good. Cool. Now I don't know how well she'll actually rest on this because of the broken neck. That does not look right, does it, boys? It's in Japanese. Oh, fuck you. Aha, that's why. The little Dracula collar comes off, which is not very well explained at all in those instructions. Cool. Right, we should be golden now, boys. Oh, much better. Fuck yeah. It's actually on her nipples now, great. Yeah, perfect. Right, let's push these in, if they want to stay. Of course they don't. Fiddly as balls. Eh, is what it is. Cool. Next, just the sword, which we took out. Oh, and this string bit, which I believe just goes on a hip. Yeah, so it connects here on the front of her hip. All these things are notched, so you can't just like shove in and hope. They does have to go a certain way, which is oh god, that's awkward. It goes under her arm, which you don't have access to. Oh my god. How the fuck are you supposed to do that? Without a tool of some kind. But it's kind of in. Oh my god, this one came off again. We've got another one to build after this, boys. Fucking hell. Cool. Sword now. The biggest pain, which I believe both Ascensions have. Oh lord, they do. Right, I've put on really hard, so hopefully I can just do these pegs without it popping off. Say that, it's still wobbly. Right, Ascension 1 done. Oh, our hair's gonna knock the sword. Oh, boys. Right, there we go. That's the best we're getting. Okay guys, now we've done the broken ones, how we're doing it, we have the brand new one, which we're going to do her second Ascension. Sword, quiver, no boob shawl, and bow. Let's get cracking. Exactly the same box as the last one. All good, just shinier and newer. So I have done this tape because as soon as it arrived, obviously I wanted to make sure that the figure was intact, and I gave her neck a little poke and it did seem pretty solid, so we'll find out together, because I doubt they'd send me a third one, which would just be again mad flexing. Since we're an expert at this now. Instructions. Cool. Accessory pack, which is taped in on the sides. Cool. Okay, can you take the base out? No, it's not. Right, so now there's tape along the sides, which we'll sort out now. Oh, missed him. Oh, we taped it. They don't want me to get into it. I don't want to pull that out, because it might bend her neck. Oh no. Right, base. All this. Exactly the same, big base, FGO project, type moon. So, this one, which I don't recall in the first one, even after my repackaging, has this head support, which maybe it was missing and that's why her neck bust, but I'm going to remove her head to take that off. There we go. Let's get her on her base. Cool. So, as you can see, let's compare the necks. Can you see how much peg is lodged in here? Like pretty much all of it. Cool. So, accessories pack. Let's have a look what we need. Milf. Sweet. So, instructions package. So we do this in the right order. Sword on, then waist thing. I'm going to do waist thing first. That seems silly. Boob shawl we're not doing. Oh, I see. The quiver doesn't go. The waist thing is replaced by the quiver, those 2 points. Ah, something I didn't notice. Her second ascension has a bow across her chest, which doesn't come, it's here. Right, I know what I'm doing. Famous last words. We need sword. We need bow, as in dress bow, not bow. Quiver. Bow. That is a massive bow. It's the size, it's taller than her. Amazing. That's kind of a mint. So notice the bow comes with an additional hand. So before we put the accessories pack away, we're going to pull off our hand. I'm assuming. It doesn't directly say I should pull off her hand, but it's kind of insinuating it, so let's give it a go. Boosh. Right, let's go back in order. Let's trust the Japanese. Sword. Exactly the same as this one. So how I found that was really easy to do was pop it on the push pegs first here. So it's really in place, and then just pop these on the top. Nope, starting to come off already. Amazing. Cool, it's on, boys. We got that. Both pegs. Ass. Some fluff on it. Right, yeah, quiver next. This looks very delicate, so I'm going to be careful. The point for this is literally there, under her arm. How am I? Oh, I've got big hands. Alright, it can't. Yeah, it's kind of satin. Fair enough. Don't want to stay in though. Oh, we got it, boys. Sweet. And should we? Now it's saying bow next. Dress bow, not bow. Bow. That just pops in. Excuse me, I'm going to touch your breasts. We got it, boys. Now, bow. Oh, slides at the bottom. That's a very cool looking traditional kind of, not traditional bow. It seems it has cam and pulley system, so it's not compound. So where does this go exactly? It's wherever it wants to? Shit. I knocked the sword thing. Hang on. Oh, the other one's come off. Ah! Oh my god. Knocking everything off in order. There we go. So it goes in front of her, but also in front of the sword. Okay. Got it. We got it, boys. Ooh, ooh, almost. And now for the head. Oh. Didn't just get the one milf of my dreams. I have two. Incredible. The sculpt on these are just insane. Like this figure cost me £200, not including customs, which is a lot of money. But I really wanted to. I love the character, I love the artist, everything about it. Raikou is incredible. Sorry, Raikou is pronounced, not to be confused with the Pokemon character, don't at me. But it's just an incredible sculpt, and I am in the very fortunate position to not only have one, but two, and two that I can post totally separate. So they're going to look incredible in the cabinet. The paintwork on these is amazing. You can tell it's hand painted because it's not, sorry, you know when things have that hand painted look where it's incredible and perfect, but you can tell it's like that, like the gold against the black. The quivers, you can tell because none of them are the same. It's a shame what happened to this one, but I highly recommend Ami. They haven't sponsored this at all, but this was my first purchase from them. My first purchase went kind of bad because the figure was broken, and not only did they straight away offer to refund or replace, I had to send this back anyway. That regardless, to me, they want their product back. That's very fair. But they decided I could keep it and send me another one. So what better customer service could you ask for? Like, they rectified it as soon as they could, after providing all the information, and just dealt with it. You can't go wrong with that customer service. It's exactly what you need. There was no hiccups. And Ami were the cheapest price for this figure. She usually goes for more, so fair play to them. I'll be ordering from them again, very much so. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I realise it was a long one, but glad you stuck with me for the dual milfs, the double D, quadruple Ds. Please check my description below for all my socials and stuff. I'll be posting really nice pictures of these and future videos and memes, etc. I hope you're all staying safe. Take care.